Everyone wants to live forever. Immortality is one of humanity's most coveted prizes. People have spent years trying to discover the secrets to longevity, from mythical elixirs to modern cryogenics. But what if there was a way to cheat death itself? In this world, there are some relics known as the Arcana. These artifacts each possess unique powers beyond the comprehension of mortal man. The catch is they also carry a heavy price, a curse that warps the soul of anyone who dares wield them. Some curses are worse than others, though, and when it comes to the price for eternal life, well, that might just be the worst of all. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. And today, we're going to be talking about the second worst curse in existence according to the Atlas. That's right. This artifact is so dangerous that it even has its own entry in the Atlas of the Ancients, a book containing the knowledge of every civilization that ever existed compiled by an order of monks that lived at the dawn of human history. Now, while I could tell you the name of this relic or where it's hidden, I feel like that would make things a bit too easy. So instead, I'll simply refer to it as the Eternal Flame because I feel like that's appropriate. But you can call it whatever you want, whether that be the Heart of Ra or the Starfire Amulet. It doesn't matter. What matters is what it does and the cost of wielding it. The first thing you need to know about this relic is that it's not just a myth. The Atlas makes it very clear that this artifact is real, citing stories from multiple cultures. Apparently, there are many of these so-called arcane relics, but their powers are so great and so terrifying that the vast majority of people don't even know they exist. This relic specifically is said to reside within a temple deep within the Amazon rainforest, hidden among ruins older than time itself. And those who find it will gain the power to control fire, but they will also burn from the inside. More on that later, though. It's important to note that this relic isn't just mentioned in the Atlas. It's actually one of the main plot devices in Book 4 of the Atlas series, a book written in the year 2018 AD. To learn more about it, let's talk about the story. As with every artifact, the story behind the creation of the Eternal Flame begins with the gods. Before the dawn of mankind, the world was ruled by the Elder Gods, beings of immense power whose lifespans were effectively infinite. But even they were not immortal. You see, death is simply a part of existence. Even gods must pay the ultimate price of mortality. But there was one elder god who did not wish to accept this reality. She was a goddess of love and beauty named Kaylee, and she sought to become the first immortal being. Now, Kaylee wasn't stupid. She knew that defying the natural order of existence would incur the wrath of her fellow gods, so she didn't just go up to them and ask for immortality. No, she stole it. Kali snuck into the realm of the god of death and stole his phylactery, an artifact which contained the essence of his power. With this, she returned to her own realm and used all of her divine energy to create a ritual circle. As a final step, she brought forth the physical embodiment of the sun, essentially ripping a piece of the sky itself from the heavens and hurling it to the center of the circle. As the sun hit the ground, a pillar of flame erupted into the sky, and the very air around it crackled with divine energy. And now, the goddess Kaylee stood within the circle, bathed in the light of a dying star, and performed an incantation, banishing the god of death from the world and trapping him within the eternal flame. And as for herself, she became the first immortal. See, the thing about stealing someone else's power is that you never get it all. So, while the goddess Kaylee gained the power of eternal life, she also inherited the responsibility of containing the god of death. And that was not a fun task, believe me. To make matters worse, Kaylee was eventually banished from her own realm and cast down to earth where she was killed by mortals who feared her power. And yet, she still lives on, trapped within the eternal flame along with the god of death. And whoever finds the flame becomes her vessel, forced to contain the combined powers of both the most powerful goddess and the god of death. Now you might be asking yourself, why would anyone want this power? How is this a blessing and not a curse? Well, to be honest, it really depends on your perspective. If you're someone who fears death above all else, then being able to live forever would be a dream come true. But if you're someone who loves life, then the price you pay for that gift might not be worth it. For starters, as I mentioned earlier, the relic is cursed. Those who wield it become vessels for the goddess Kali and the god of death, forcing them to constantly fight against one another. The only reason why these entities aren't completely consumed by the relic is because the flame itself acts as a sort of middle ground between life and death. If the flame is allowed to burn out, then both Kali and the god of death will be free to do as they please, which would probably spell doom for the entire human race. So you've got that going for you. I guess you have to constantly battle two of the most powerful beings in existence, one of whom is your own mind. And, yeah, that gets pretty exhausting after a while. Also, the relic is detectable by the gods. They know who possesses it at any given time. And since Kali was once considered a hero to them, they will often intervene, causing earthquakes, hurricanes, anything to stop the relic from falling into the wrong hands. Not to mention the fact that Kali is extremely lonely. Since becoming immortal, she has seen everything and everyone she's ever loved die. And when someone new comes along, she feels compelled to drive them insane so that they will die sooner. After all, what's the point of living forever if you have no one to enjoy it with? There have only been 2 known cases of someone trying to wield the eternal flame. The first was a man named Malik al-Kurdi. He was an unassuming man who stumbled upon the relic while traveling through the Amazon. He had no idea what he was getting himself into, but he was determined to keep it safe from those who would use it for evil. Malik traveled the world, hiding the relic from those who sought to steal it from him. He joined the Order of the Hidden Flame, a secret society dedicated to protecting the relic from falling into the wrong hands. Unfortunately for Malik, the order had been infiltrated and he was eventually captured by his own mentor, a man named Hassan al-Azami. Hassan was a zealot who believed that the eternal flame should be used as a weapon, that Kali should be unleashed and the world ended. Luckily, before Hassan could perform the ritual to banish the other gods, Malik managed to escape and flee to a temple in Greece. There he met a woman named Cassandra, who would become the second person to wield the relic. Now, Cassandra wasn't exactly thrilled about becoming the vessel for the eternal flame, but she knew it had to be done. She defeated Hassan and took the relic from him, then set off to find a way to destroy it. Cassandra eventually made her way to Egypt and confronted the Egyptian god Ra. She told him about the eternal flame and asked him to destroy it. But Ra refused, saying that it was not his place to interfere in the affairs of mortals. Cassandra was furious, believing that Ra was selfish and petty. She attacked him, but it was no use. Ra was far too powerful and he easily defeated her. Cassandra was then banished from Egypt and forced to wander the world alone, hiding the relic from Ra and his servants until her eventual demise. And that's where the story currently stands. We don't know what happened to the relic after Cassandra died, but it's safe to assume that it's still out there waiting to be found. Now, I could go on and on about the eternal flame, but I think you get the picture. It's a powerful relic that comes with a heavy price. But if you ask me, it's definitely worth it. I mean, who wouldn't want to live forever? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I thought this relic was so interesting and I couldn't wait to share it with you all. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.